In the pursuit of understanding airlines data, let us read one of the files and understand more about the data to determine right API with right options to process data later. Here we are trying to get the data from files into the data frame, and hence we should spend some time in understanding the data. We know our airlines data is in text file format. However, we don't know whether the file contains header or not. What is the delimiter when it comes to the data in the file? To understand that information, we can use spark.read.text on one of the files to preview the data and get the details whether header is present in files or not, and also the delimiter that is being used. Once we determine details about header and field delimiter, we can use spark.read.csv with appropriate options to read the data. Let's get into the details so that you understand this. We just need to run this to make sure that Spark session is started. For that, we have to use PySpark kernel here if we are using our lab environment. If you are using your own environment, make sure appropriate kernel is chosen, and then you should be able to run the code similar to this to start the Spark session object. Once the Spark session object is started, you should be able to run this command to actually list the files in this location. There are 1922 files in this location. You can see the details here. You can actually go to the details if you want. You can also validate on the file name itself, which you are going to explore using spark.read.text. For that, you can actually copy this file name, and then you should be able to paste it here, then run this. You should be able to see the details about this file. This file is of size 64 MB. You can actually use ls-h to get the size in readable format. You can see the size of the file to be 64 MB. Now, either you can actually say hdfs dfs-cat on this file with more, and you should be able to see first few lines, or you can actually create a data frame of this text file using spark.read.text like this, and then you should be able to use show to actually preview the data using data frame based APIs with Python as programming language. Let's run this. Spark.read.text will actually read the contents as a single column text. The column name will be value. In value, you should be able to see the actual data we have in the file. You can actually check the type of airlines. It is of type data frame. Then there is a function called as show. We should be able to use show to preview the data. If you want to get help on show, you can actually use help like this. It takes 3 arguments at max. The first one is the number of records you want to see. Second one is if you wanted to see the complete content, or if it is okay to truncate. Third one is vertical equal to false. I have never used this. You can explore it and you can start using it if you want to use it. Now, using airlines.show, let's preview the output here. It will actually give us the details about how the data look like. In this case, we have to set truncate equal to false because the length of each record is quite big. If you do not use truncate equal to false, then it will actually show only part of the data. For that reason, we are setting truncate to false and we are running this, and we should be able to see the output. You can see there is a header for our dataset, and then this is how the actual dataset look like. So using spark.read.text and then show on top of the data frame, we are able to get how the data look like. We have determined that the dataset have the header, and also when it comes to each and every record, the fields in each and every record are separated by comma or delimited by comma. Now we understood how the data look like. We should be able to use appropriate APIs to actually read the data into the data frame, and then we should be able to process it further. As we understood the data, let's get into the details about how to read this data using appropriate API into data frame, and then we will see few details about how to process as well as how to preview the data in the data frame, part of the subsequent topics in this section.